And Sutter from about 30 feet ties up the hockey game. It's a power play goal. And the St. Louis bench comes off, including the spare goaltender.
So stick swinging on the far side. The T started to go. Now he picked up his stick and goes back. He dropped his stick. The other guy did not. Now he's throwing it down. He's fighting with Johnny D'Amico to get at it. Was that Stabano? It might have been Stabano. I'm not sure. Yes, it's Stabano. Anytime it's a stick, you got to take a guess.
Stabano with a reputation. He's been suspended in the National Hockey League, suspending in every league he's played in.
The St. Louis ball was thrown by number 11, Ryan Sutter, on assist number 24, Bernie Verbo, and the number 16, Jack Brownshire. Time of the ball, 7 minutes, 26 seconds. For Ryan Sutter, a hat trick, his third of the game at 7:26.
Patiu and Durbano had bumped in the usual practice of hockey. The challenge was made. Patiu dropped the stick. Durbano had not. Patiu went to get his axe. But no blows were struck. Nobody likes stick fighting.
That's the first time this season I've seen any emotion from Fred Shero on the bench.
Well, if nothing else happens tonight, you know the Rangers will be in St. Louis next week, and this type of thing is not forgotten. Temperatures are still a little bit high out there. Right now, the Rangers are trying to make sure that Nicky doesn't come back in. Fred Shero is talking to him by the bench. And there are 3 Rangers guarding him. He's got an honor guard over there. There's Fred Shero talking to him and calming him down. Nicky is as you know by this time, a Staten Island product, New York City born and bred, has the great New York City accent. Here comes Urbano. He's going for Patiu. He broke loose. Urbano out of no place suddenly went across the ice for no reason at all.
Patiu hit him with a left hand. As the coach getting into it.
Urbano on the bottom. Patiu is trying to pull him apart. What got into Urbano was all over.
Jim, he's got a history of that kind of actions. He's been suspended in every league he has played in at one time or another.
Patiu is still up on his feet. There's Dave Maloney to the upper right-hand side. The coach has got into it over there, as you mentioned, Bill. That's incredible. Doug Sotard, spare goaltender, is off the bench. The 2 game goaltenders are still on the ice. Dougie had to get over there because the goaltender for St. Louis, the spare goaltender. Now Bob Murdoch goes back into his bench area to help out his coaches down on the deck someplace to split him off. There's Murdoch moving the coach aside. Nick still wants some more. He's in trouble with the linesman now. He's going to be tough to contain. Urbano wants to come back again.
Urbano is going to the dressing room.
And moons the crowd.
And so is Patiu. And they better have a cop between them. They better have somebody in the hallway.
Some of the Rangers are going after Nick into the dressing room, and so go some of the St. Louis Blues. One of the linesmen was trying to grab a hold of Nick, and Nick carried the linesman with him. Some of the Rangers followed after, and now we've got a real brawl going. I saw Duguay running after Patiu to make sure he was okay. There's Brian Lewis, the referee, off to your right-hand side. There's Big John Davidson. Now both goaltenders are in it. Holy mackerel. That was all over until Dubano out of no place comes streaking across the ice.
First off, Cabano took a swing at Batillo with the stick. Batillo had dropped his stick. He finally picked up a stick from his teammate and went after Dubano.
Rangers are furious now about the way the officials are handling their men. There's going to be a lot of fines come out of this mess. And one of the officials was with them, one of the linesmen, and they got into a bit of a shoving, at least a shoving match, underneath that exit sign. If it was any more than that, I frankly don't know.
The Rangers go off the ice. Their dressing room is at the center ice exit. The visiting team dressing room is at the end of the rink exit. There is a connecting hallway between the two.
I think Nicky was running out to get to Dubano before he got to the dressing room. And I think Johnny D'Amico was trying to hold him back, Bill, frankly. So I don't think it makes any sense.
Certainly this doesn't make any sense.
Nothing. Not at all. Not one little bit. Well, sir, there is a break in the action. With the score, Rangers 3, St. Louis 3. We couldn't really get a camera shot there.
Certainly can't blame this on the referee or the linesman. They had nothing to do with the start of this. Brian Lewis hasn't refereed the best game, but certainly he is not any cause of any fisticuffs being started. I think both teams are frustrated, and that's what happened. Okay, Brian. Advantage, and inasmuch as it's a 5-minute penalty against the Bando, if the Rangers score within that 3 minutes, the Bando will still have to stay in the penalty box. Both players, obviously, are out of this game, and in view of the fact that the Bando got a misconduct plus 2 game misconducts, I believe he is suspended until further notice. We'll have our statistician look up that rule for us.
And Nicky, of course, has been in trouble earlier this year, too, with game misconducts, Bill, and they are cumulative. Let's take another look at some of this mess, huh?
The
See, this is the way it began now. The original fight was over. Here goes Dubanno out of no place to challenge Matiu, which is all right with Matiu.
Matiu hit him with a dandy. I thought it was a left hand.
Number 31